Hi, this is Ushio, and welcome back to Beacon Pines. Things have happened. We've changed fate. So, yeah, in Chapter 1, at the end of the first part of this gameplay, we kind of got dragged into a warehouse and disappeared. It was a bad time. And in the last part we just played, we didn't go missing, but our friend Rolo did. We don't know where he is. There's a new kid in town called Beck, and she's agreed to help us out a little bit, but we found some strange goo out the back of the factory, and it kind of makes things grow at super speed. Beck got some on her, and yeah, it made her hair go a bit funny at the front. But yeah, so we're on to chapter 4. So we'll read through this and then we'll keep going. Luca paused for a moment, catching his breath. He'd only just met Beck, but somehow he'd already managed to drag her into this mess. Hopefully he could make it up to her, but finding Rolo was his primary concern. But it's a bad time. Rolo is very, very missing. I probably shouldn't step in that puddle, so I can't even if I wanted to. So this was up the side of the Weeping Woods. Oh hey, Luca, what the hell are you doing out here? And why did a kid with grey hair just run past us in a panic?
Roxy and Fitz looked drained.
So this is Rolo's older sister, and I think her friend or girlfriend or something.
It was clear they'd spent all day searching.
That's Beck. I don't care who she is. What happened? We were just helping look for Rolo. Luca, I need you to start telling me the truth.
Roxy's temper could often be dismissed as the impatience of an older sibling, but this was the most intense Luca had ever seen her. Her eyes were wild and unfocused, looking straight through Luca.
We're running out of time.
In a torrent of rambled words and tears, Luca broke down.
Rolo and I weren't just playing in the Weepwood yesterday. We were investigating lights at the old Valentine warehouse, but someone was there in a strange suit. And we hid in the dumpster and had a heavy bag drop on us, and I think it was a body. And so we ran, but we got split up, and I ran home. And it's all my fault. And now my best friend might never come back. Wow. Just wow.
Roxy, still exhausted and angry, softened briefly as her eyes hunted the ground in thought. With a determined sigh, she looked up at Luca.
It's not your fault, Luca. Rolo's gonna be okay, I promise.
Roxy drew herself up.
I'm gonna fix this. Luca, go home. But I wanna help. This is too dangerous for a kid. I can't just sit around. I have to do something.
Roxy tried to think of the safest place to send Luca.
You go back to that little treehouse you two like to play in. Wait there, in case Rolo shows up. Sounds like a plan.
Luca wiped his cheeks and gave a quick nod.
You did the right thing telling me the truth. Now scoot. You really believe his story? What other option do we have? Things have been strange around here leading up to the festival. My dad has been acting weird lately. Well, weirder than normal.
Looking into the puddle, Roxy rubbed her arms to warm up.
Why is it so cold here? This place gives me the willies. Okay, we gotta go back to the treehouse. But this has been blocked off. They boarded up the way in. So it's not like we can go back. There's all these berries and stuff. Can't just make a mess of this place. Just throw berries everywhere. Let's make it a real mess. Make it clear that people are upset. Okay, maximum berries has been reached. So we gotta go all the way back to our
Mr.
treehouse.
Humphrey jumped with a start.
Oh, whoa. Don't sneak up on an old fella like that. Oh, sorry. Who are you talking to? What?
Luca motioned to the phone booth.
Oh no. I was just checking because I thought I heard it ring. But the dang thing never does, of course. Yeah, I've never seen anyone use it, really. The whole thing's a waste of money, if you ask me. Any word from Rolo yet? Not yet. Long time for a boy to lose his way. Rolo knows those woods too well to get lost. I suppose you're right. Silly boy's antics have this whole town worried sick. Antics. We all know Rolo likes to play his little pranks. You think this is a prank? What other possible explanation could there be? He's not playing a prank, and he didn't get lost. Someone took him, I know it. How would you know that? Unless... Luca, is there something else that you know?
Mr. Nuncreed gently placed one of his substantial hands on Luca's shoulder.
I do get a vibe that this dude's a bit of a creeper. Dang it, boy. If there's something you know, something that could help your friend, you need to tell folks. Ooh.
Luca peered up at Mr. Nuncreed. Kind eyes warmed a stern face. There was a deeper emotion hiding beneath it all. It was subtle, but Luca could sense something eating away at him.
There was a shame lurking behind those eyes.
There was a shame lurking behind those eyes. A deep sadness. If Mr. Nuncreed was that worried about Rolo, maybe he could help.
It's our only option that we could take. Yesterday, Rolo and I were messing around at the old Valentine warehouse.
Mr. Nuncreed raised an eyebrow.
Both of you? You were with Rolo when he went missing? Not exactly. I was hiding in the dumpster. The dumpster? What were you doing in there? At first we were just looking around, and then someone in a strange yellow suit came and dumped something on us. We both got scared and ran. That was the last I saw of him. You got scared by some garbage. Well, that's why you don't go skulking in someone's dumpster. But it wasn't garbage. I think it was a body. I'm sure it was just some trash. No, there was a name tag. It said Deep Engineering.
Mr. Nuncreed's shoulders slumped.
I wish you wouldn't have said that.
A deep sigh bellowed from his chest.
Uh-oh, I've got a bad feeling. Why did you have to... I tried, Luca. God knows I tried to keep you safe.
Luca attempted to take a step back, but Nuncreed's hand clamped down on his shoulder.
But you Van Horns just can't help yourselves, can you? We were all so close to being done with this.
With a firm shove, Nuncreed manhandled Luca into the phone booth.
What were you doing? It's out of my hands now.
The door latched shut with a mechanical hiss.
Shit.
As Luca pounded the glass, the floor dropped from under his feet. The inside of the phone booth was now a loose capsule, plummeting at gravity's whim. Luca winced and pressed his hands to the walls. As he braced for impact, the capsule hurried to a surprisingly smooth stop. He felt a cold rush of air and opened his eyes with hesitance. Two large figures in hazmat suits occluded his view. Luca heard the deep, resigned voice of Mr. Nuncreed over an intercom. He knows too much. The end.
So,
Wait.
Nuncreed.
No.
Yeah, Nuncreed is someone we do not trust. My instincts were right.
This isn't the end. I know there's still much more. Somehow this went wrong. Okay, let's try something else.
Okay, we gotta go back. There are other things that we could have done. So, if it has a tick, we've done everything that we can. So, we need to go back to where we had the fight. And we tickled her before, but this time, let's do something strange.
Well, time to bust out the strange.
I'm gonna do some weird shit. Alright, Luca. Looks like you need a little mud bath. What's wrong with you, new kid? We're about to pound your friend.
Beck stared in silence, the only sign of life being the twitch of an eye.
It's weird when people don't talk. Yep. Stop being a weirdo. Hello? Are you some kind of wackadoo? Makes sense. Wackadoos travel in packs, eh, Dad?
At the sight of Iggy taunting Beck, something in Luca snapped. Iggy's smirk shifted to a look of shock as Luca launched himself into his stomach.
That's it. Beat him. Oh,
Iggy's clothes were drenched in the glowing ooze.
you jerk. My clothes are ruined. I'm gonna...
Iggy's voice began to slur as he struggled to get up.
Oh, struggle. I don't feel so good. Oh God. I'm sorry, it just, oh shit. Was he mutated or something? That was weird. That was intense. Iggy's gonna be okay, right? Nothing about this seems okay.
The person at the warehouse, this strange ooze, and what it did to Iggy. Was Rolo caught up in all of this?
We have to find Rolo. You took the words out of my mouth. Who's this? Whoa there, little buddies. You startled me. What the dickens are you up to in this part of town? We're just helping look for Rolo. Oh, you haven't heard the good news? Rolo showed up safe and sound a bit ago. Really? So where was he? It's funny, really. He just got a little turned around in the woods. They can be disorienting, you know. I'm starting to get that impression, yeah. Rolo's at his house now, getting some well-deserved rest. Wow, that's a relief. You two should scurry along before you get lost yourselves. Yeah, come on, Beck. I can't wait to introduce you to Rolo. Oh, that reminds me. Luca, your grandmother was looking for you. She was. She was worried sick. You should march straight home. I guess. Bex, your folks might be getting worried too. I'll walk you home. I need to talk with Nellie about work anyway.
Beck glanced toward Luca.
I guess all's well that ends well. I'll introduce you to Rolo tomorrow. Sure. I'm glad he's okay. Interesting.
Rolo was safe. A wave of relief washed over Luca, which was quickly replaced by a sense of dread. Gran is going to kill me. If he hurried, he might just make it home before sundown. Chapter 4.
Okay, we're back onto chapter 4 again.
Our harvest awaits. Luca took a deep breath and gingerly opened the door, steeling himself for Gran's wrath.
But we know there's definitely some bad stuff going down. Gran, I'm home. Everything's fine. Gran. So is Gran going to be out the back or upstairs? Gran? I know, I wasn't supposed to go anywhere. I was just helping look for Rolo. She's not in the garden. I got the feeling that I need to look around a little bit more and get... No, not this. But this is still a couple of things going on. No, not this. Anyway, I was talking about this stuff. I want to collect even more of these. The more, the better. So, I think I need to be a little bit more thorough. Gran, Roxy came over. She was worried about him. So, I figured you wouldn't mind if I helped look for him. Anything in here in the fridge? No. The water? No. Maybe she's upstairs? It turns out Rolo's safe and sound. Hello? The cupboard? Our room?
Luca was alone. The house was empty.
So Gran's not back yet? I guess it's a good thing. Nothing to do now but sleep, I guess. Faceplant.
Luca was sitting by the pond, listening to small waves lap against a rock. His father sat in a folding chair in front of him. Without turning, he spoke. "Why don't you grab me some nice bait?" "Sure thing, Dad." Luca hopped over to the tackle box and popped open the lid. Inside was a rolling, buzzing mass. "We're fishing with bees?" Luca's father gave a warm chuckle. "Well, you catch more fish with bees than honey. Pick us out a good one." Luca closed his eyes and plucked out a bee. He could feel its wings struggle between his finger and thumb. Holding it at arm's length, he hurried over. His father deftly baited the hook and examined his work. "Interesting choice." With a practiced flick of the wrist, the line buzzed in a graceful arc. The water accepted it without a splash or ripple. "The wrong choice. But I respect it." The pond began to freeze over. "Sometimes we gotta make the wrong choice before we can make it right." Pallid ice propagated across the still surface with an alarming speed. Luca scrambled back as the ground beneath him turned cold. "Dad, I don't understand." "Sorry, kiddo. Understanding isn't always part of the deal." The relentless ice shot through the fishing line toward his father. "Dad, look out!" His father casually wound the reel. "None of it's your fault, you know. Never was." "Dad, we have to go!" Luca grabbed his father's shoulders, trying to pull him away. "Please, you have to run!" The ice crackled as it spread across his father's hands. "That's the thing about fishing, Luca." His chest began to crystallize. "You toss your hook in, and you never know what you're gonna pull out." A shock of searing cold ran up Luca's arms. He gave one last desperate tug. The chair tipped backwards in a single frozen mass. Luca tried to stop the momentum. But it was too late. He watched the icy form of his father slam into the hard ground, shattering into 1,000 pieces that crowded around his feet. Dad, I don't understand. What does all this mean? The gentle rustle of leaves was the only reply.
That was a bad
Luca's
nightmare.
eyes struggled to focus on the walkie-talkie.
Rolo? Walkie-talkie.
Faintly, he could hear Rolo amongst the noise.
Luca, grab that. Hello, hello? Rolo, that you? Luca, there? Rolo, it's the middle of the night. Luca, thank God. Listen, I don't know how long this thing will work down here. Down here?
Rolo's voice was coming through more clearly now, but some words were still just static.
Listen to me, someone grabbed me yesterday. What? The man in the hazmat suit? It was... Someone took me to some sort of... I think I'm underground. Underground? Are you okay? Kinda. They seem more interested in something for now, at least. Mr. Kerr said you made it home back safe? Kerr? No. Trust no one, maybe? He's... Hold on, someone's coming.
The signal went silent.
Rolo, where are you?
Luca held still, waiting for a response, his pounding heartbeat marking the passage of time.
Okay, I think they're gone. It's getting worse, I can barely hear you.
Rolo's voice began to fade.
Losing signal? Not much time. Mission control. You need to... The treehouse? The treehouse.
With that, the signal died for good.
What's he trying to say about the treehouse? What's there? The antenna. He wants me to use the antenna in the treehouse to get better signal. Rolo, you're a genius.
Luca grabbed the walkie-talkie and sprinted to the treehouse.
Okay, let's go. Where's Grandma? Hook up a walkie-talkie to the radio in the treehouse. That's fine. But I am curious.
Luca heard a group of footsteps approaching.
Hang on, that's not good.
He dashed behind the bushes to avoid being spotted.
Does it hide there? There's Gran. I don't think I recognise the other two. So, we all understand our roles. You can count on me. I still think we need more time. That wasn't the original plan.
Mr. Tolliver paused, shifting his eyes to one side.
We're all in danger now. I, for one, refuse to sit idly by while that danger persists. Hiram, you just keep your wits about you.
Mr. Tolliver took one long, quiet breath.
You're right. You can count on me. I just wish that we could have made that deal with Heiress Valentine. Her resources would have come in handy. As I said, I had no time to contact her after your call this morning. Plans change. How's Luca holding up? He's fine. We shouldn't lose sight of the fact that this is all... I know very well what all of this is for. We have no choice. Operation Sparkplug has a new objective. Are we in agreement?
The three shared a determined look.
Good. We'll reconvene after the festival. Okay, she's gone by. Gran, she's not going to be happy when she gets home and sees that we're not there. Why are you meeting with Mrs. Fratelli and Mr. Tolliver late at night? Hey, Luca. Oh, Dawn, you scared me. How long have you been there? Just a few minutes. Earlier today, I saw Mr. Tolliver and your Gran enter the diner together. When my shift at the newsstand was over, they still hadn't left. So, I used the greatest tool of any investigative reporter. Time. When they left, I tailed them here. What do you think they're up to? Whatever it is, they seemed organised and determined. They mentioned the festival? Yeah, I heard that too. Has your Gran been doing anything different recently? Anything strange? She got a phone call this morning and rushed out the door. A call from Hiram Tolliver, it seems. She was either furious or terrified. Or both. Luca, be careful out there. I think we might be in the middle of a scoop of a lifetime. I will. Aren't you coming? Nah, I'm gonna stake out here for a bit longer. See ya, Luke. I'm just gonna slide underneath that bush over there. This does look like a path though. How am I doing on the story front? So this is my only path right now. We still haven't fulfilled all of Strange. It still has a question mark there. Nothing to do but carry on for now. I gotta get to the tree house. So I gotta sneak through town, which is up here. But there are these people. Who are these guys doing? Hello? I did it. I changed the sign. Splendid. Did anyone see you? I don't believe so. You were right. It was simple enough to just rearrange the letters. Odd choice for a prank, though. In situations such as these, odd is
The
good.
two boys shared a mischievous grin.
What are they up to? I can't wait for everyone to see the big reveal. It should be quite memorable. Let's make ourselves scarce for now. And they ran off. That's the kid who's watching the museum, isn't it? And Solomon. I'm a chill here, on my own, in the middle of the night. Where's Rolo? That's my big problem right now. Where are you at? Is there anything else that I can check out? If I could get a couple more phrases on me, I think that would be nice. Oh, wait, go back. What was that sign? Old Pickler's Pond. So this is where we vibe out and we have our memories. Is there any more? Ooh, cling.
Luca wrapped some tape around the hook. Hey, you never know.
We got more things that we can pull out. So that's good. Yoink. Bit more. Bit more. Little more. Keep pulling. What we got here? That's interesting. It's got a bunch of big words written on it. Let's see. We regret to inform you that your application for property rights with respect to the Beacon Pines CBD and surrounding area has been rejected. Who's that for? Applicant Valentine Estate. Good. Good. Interesting. And let's try
Luca
struggle.
placed a sinker on the line. Sometimes the best stuff is at the bottom of the pond.
Oh, let's dig out something deep. So, I don't know if these are like actual memories or if this is like a subliminal thing that Luca is experiencing. I got the feeling it's subliminal. It's his memories of his father and other things that he should probably know or was forgotten about. Malice 80 proof whiskey. A hard liquor for a hard man. Best leave that be. Takes a real piece of work to leave something like that lying around. Wait. It looks like it was a message in a bowl. But I think that that's everything.
Luca tied what fish?
So there's nothing else to do. Let's go. We're getting a couple more memories, which is kind of interesting. But this is the treehouse. But there's nothing here. Rolo's not here. Radio. Hook up the walkie-talkie to the radio in the treehouse. That boosts our signal. Maybe we can hear something else. Rolo, are you there? I'm at the treehouse now. Mr. Kerr said you were alright. Mr. Kerr lied, which is very suspicious. And how he would think that that lie would hold up, I don't even know. What happened out there? Dang it, Rolo, where are you? Who's there?
Luca could only see a cloaked shape behind the rocket.
I've got weapons in here. So you better come out right now.
He strained to hear as a muffled voice began.
Weapons? How could you hurt something that's already dead?
Fear gripped Luca's throat.
Who are you? What? You don't recognize me? I guess I don't even recognize myself
Luca
anymore.
stared at the ground for a moment, trying to place the dampened voice. The figure shifted slowly from behind the rocket, revealing itself to Luca.
I'm a monster. And now they hunt me like the beast I am. Iggy?
Luca reached over empathetically. Iggy's tone jolted to dejected anger.
Don't touch me. This is all your fault.
Luca slumped to the ground, overwhelmed by guilt.
I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to. I lost control. So you can control yourself for a second, and I get to be like this forever. There must be a way to fix it. Oh, you're gonna be my saviour? Little perfect Luca saves the day. With his positive attitude and the power of friendship. None of this matters. There's no time. They're after me. They chase me all through Weep Wood. I only came here to hide. Hide from who? Who's after you? Luca. Rolo. It's not safe. Rolo, where are you? The treehouse. I'm at the treehouse. Where are you? No, the treehouse isn't safe. They said they're going there. I was trying to tell you to stay away from there. Who said they're going there? The clipboards. What'd I tell ya? Those perennial harvest wackadoos are after me. They've been chasing me, yelling questions at me. What sorts of questions? They were saying the same stuff they always do, but it's different now. Less asking, more threatening. We're gonna figure this out, Iggy. Yeah, well, thanks. Hello? Is anyone present at this arboreal domicile? Crap, they found me. Luca, what's happening? Don't panic, you stay here, and I'll see what they want. Oh wow, there's lots of them. Hello, Mr. Van Horn. We would love to hear your thoughts. Do you have time for an informal chat? We will be brief. Your time is valuable to us. I'll be down in just a second. Of course, of course, of course. We have a problem. Luca, you gotta get out of there. Who's out there? Is it them? Yeah, it's the clipboards. A bunch of them? How many? Maybe all of them. And yeah, you're right. They're saying the same stuff, but with the creepy knob cranked to 10. Might young Iggy be present? We'd love to hear his thoughts. Run!
Iggy slumped to his knees.
I don't know what to do. I'm just so tired. Luca, what do we do?
Luca grabbed the walkie-talkie and headed for the window.
Follow my lead. What are we gonna
Luca
do?
and Iggy climbed up the back of the treehouse to its roof, where Rolo had constructed his MCDC, the Mission Control Defense Cannon. From behind the crowd of clipboards, William Kerr strode forward, a warm smile on his face.
This guy. Iggy, there you are. You gave all of us a heck of a scare. Go away, leave me alone. Oh, I'm sorry, Iggy, but no can do. Don't worry though, we're here to help. Help? Then why were you chasing me? Luca, can you talk some sense into your pal here? Just look at him, he's not well. What's wrong with him? What did that gunk do to him? Well, that's a pretty honking big question, Luca. All you need to know is that he's sick. He's real sick, Luca. I just need you to let us up there and take care of him. You told me Rolo was okay and that he was back at his place resting. He is. Poor fella, just got a little lost. That's a lie. That's a hurtful thing to say, Luca. I thought we were buddies. Why? Because he lets you ramble on like a wackadoo? Nobody likes you, creep.
Kerr's smile faltered.
Why don't you pop on down here so we can have a face-to-face? Yelling like this is going to give us all a heck of a sore throat. And who wants that?
Luca's grip tightened on the MCDC.
What did you do to Rolo, liar? Well, shucks, Luca. The only tiny fib I told you is that he was at home. He is resting, and he is perfectly safe. For now, at least. What happens to him next is up to you, Luca. Look around. You're in quite the pickle, and I'm the only person in this whole wide world who can help you. You get to decide how this ends. Decision time.
Luca's mind raced. He was caught in a trap. What do you do when there's no hope? Iggy wiped his cheeks with a sleeve. What are you gonna do, Luca?
Luca drew himself up and decided to take the only option he had left. Fight? This
Luca
ain't gonna
drew
work.
himself up and decided to take the only option they had left.
This is not going to
He
work.
swung the mission control defense cannon around, aiming it confidently at the smirking face of William Kerr.
We're going to shoot this guy. What is it, a plunger? Hey, Mr. Kerr.
Luca summoned his most insolent demeanor.
Rolo sends his regards. Good one. You just gave him a rope. Hey, that was uncalled for. More than a little rude. And just plain unsanitary. Luca, I really did think that we were good pals. What a shame that it's come to this.
Kerr turned his back on the two boys.
End this.
With a nonchalant wave of the hand, he made his exit.
Uh-oh.
As the clipboards began to slowly advance on the treehouse, Luca looked to Iggy with resignation in his eyes. The end.
Wow, we got caught.
That escalated quickly. Maybe discretion was the better part of valor here. Let's put a pin in this for now.
Okay, we need to make another decision, and... yeah, we're going to have to do this in the next episode, I think. Looks like the other option we've got over here is to have a struggle. So, this has reached a dead end. Unless we find more phrases later on, we've reached a dead end, so maybe we need to go back to where we originally got caught. And then if we struggle, maybe it'll reach a different path, but we're going to find out more about that in the next episode. It's just a theory, we're going to find out soon. This is Usho signing off, and hopefully I will see you next time.